Let's get this thing going.
Where do you look at?
So you don't bite the any. So I'm counseling. All right, my friends. Time for yoga. Trying to think if I have any announcements. My announcements mostly are just my retreats. So I have Brian Head in December. It's like a little winter weekend getaway. Yeah, it's Thursday to Sunday. I think it's like December 4th to 7th, something like that. So if you are in town and want a nice little break from the holiday chaos, that would be a wonderful option. And then I also have Mexico in January. I have currently all the rooms are filled except one room, which is a bunk room, like a quad, 2 bunk beds. So you can sign up for it like with a group of friends, 4 of you, or if you just one person want to come, you can sign up as a solo, and then I find people to fill the other spots. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me after class, or you can go on my website. All the information is there. My website is just my name, KatieSchiffgenYoga.com. Without further ado, let's just practice. So comfortable seat if you're not there already. And you might just take a moment and kind of feel around, get your wiggles out, stretch a little bit. It can be bigger movements, smaller, more subtle movements, whatever calls to you. And just feel your physicality a little bit more. And as you're ready, just settle in and find stillness. You can bring your hands to rest in your lap. You could bring your hands to your heart. You could bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And just close your eyes or soften and lower your gaze if you prefer to keep your eyes open. And just start to really fully arrive here in this space. So everything from outside this room for now just kind of falls away, and just feel your body, feel your sit bones on the ground, the way the ground holds you. Feel the air on your skin, even the energy in this space. Notice sounds. Notice if there's anywhere you're holding tension physically, where you're tightening up without even realizing it. And just by noticing, just by tuning in a little more, see if anything shifts or softens. And then if you have not already, start to connect to your breath, start to bring more awareness to your breath. You could visualize it using your imagination, or you could just feel into the rise and fall, the expansion and contraction. And next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. And then when you think you are full, hold at the very, very top and see if there's even an extra little sip of air you can find. And then big open mouth sigh, let it go. Good. Do that 2 more times. So big, huge inhalation. And feel yourself take up more space, maybe even sit up taller, hold. Extra little sip. And then open your mouth and release. Let it go. Good job. One more, just like that. Inhale. Hold. Keep holding, but soften and relax just a little bit around your held breath. Take an extra sip. And then open your mouth and release. Good job. So seal your lips now and start to cultivate your ujjayi breath. So very intentionally breathing through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So the muscles in the back of your throat, the same muscles you use when you whisper, when you gasp, when you hum, those muscles are constricted just a little bit. And it's regulating your breath, slowing it down, smoothing it out. You start to create that whisper noise, that oceanic sound as you breathe. So slow, spacious, expansive inhalations and long, strong exhalations all the way to emptiness. Go ahead and come forward to your hands and your knees, tabletop position. And just start with some cat-cows. So simply extending and flexing your spine. Inhale to extend, to lift your heart, lift your tailbone behind you, spread your front ribs. And then as you exhale, round and hollow out, maybe even push the ground away as you curl in. So go back and forth through these two postures, just a few more times. And as you move back and forth, see if you can feel mobility, not just in your upper and your lower back, but right in the middle of your spine. See if you can find movement and awareness there. Nice job, everybody. Use your breath to guide your movement. So already you're creating this moving meditation. Very nice. Slowly come back to a neutral spine position, just regular hands and knees. Bring your knees at least hips-width distance apart if they're not already there. We're gonna move into thread the needle with our right arm. So right arm out and all the way up, inhale. And as you exhale, thread your right arm underneath. Rest down on your shoulder and your head gently and feel a connection to your center. Big, spacious breaths into your back body. So see if you can feel your breath a lot in the back of your heart, back of your ribs, low back, all the way to empty with every single exhalation. Soft through your face, your forehead, your jaw. Take your last couple rounds on this side. And then if you do happen to have your left hand lifted, bring your left hand back to the ground slowly. And next time you inhale, unthread your right arm, reach it out and all the way up. Exhale, right hand down. And for just a moment, move in any way that feels good. So maybe some counterclockwise or clockwise circles with your hips. Maybe you draw figure eights with your hips. Maybe just sit back into a child's pose for a moment. Good. Next couple rounds. Find your way back to neutral. And once again, knees at least hips-width distance apart, maybe a bit wider. This time, left arm out and all the way up. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, thread your left arm through. So reach, 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 and then gently come down to rest outside of your shoulder, outside of your head on the ground. Good. So your palm is facing the sky. And feel your breath in your back body especially. So really tune in and see if you can feel your inhales create more space in your back body. See if you can feel your exhales connect you deeper to your center, to your intrinsic strength. So every single breath, there's something to notice. There's something to connect with. There's something to respond to or get curious about. Last couple of rounds on this side. Good job, everybody. And if you do have your right hand lifted, bring your right hand back to the ground. Next time you inhale, unthread your left arm, reach it out and all the way up. And then left hand down. Once again, move in any way you would like, anything that feels good or interesting, or maybe what feels stiff, what feels tender, what feels sore. Get curious about that, respond to that. From this place, we're eventually finding our way to down dog. So as you're ready in your next few rounds, you can start your own transition back to your first downward facing dog of practice. Very good, everybody. Once you're in your down dog, big, deep breaths. Once you're in your down dog, any way you want to move to explore this position. So you might pedal out your heels. You might shift your weight from side to side. You might give your head a little shake or a little nod. Nice job, everybody. Nice poses. In your down dog, feel your hands as your strong foundation. So spread your fingers really, really wide. Even imagine you're gripping the ground with the pads of your fingertips. See if you can feel space in your shoulders. So if you nod your head or shake your head shouldn't touch your arms. There should be plenty of space there. Move your head around a little bit. And then feel a connection to your center that's lifting you up. So I always say this, you probably heard it 1,000 times if you come to my class often, but imagine that invisible rope. It's attached to your belly button. It's pulling up and back. So towards the top corner of the back wall, like you're being lifted up out of your arms, out of your wrists, out of your hands. So use your breath to support you. Create a sense of buoyancy. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. You guys look really great. Nice job. As you exhale, look to the top of your space, however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, come into your halfway lift. Breathe in and lengthen, spine parallel to the ground. Exhale, bow and fold. Nice way. Do that again, halfway lift. So stick your butt out, reach the top of your head forward, navel to spine, so you feel your core here. Exhale, release. Nice, Steve. And then from the press of your feet, let's take it all the way up this time. So through your halfway lift, inhale, arms extend. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. Beautiful. Move with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain pose. Reach. Hinge at your hips and slow dive down. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Nice work. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Nice and long. Exhale, fold. Awesome. Okay. Press into your feet. Lead with your heart. Rise back up. Inhale, take your arms up. Big stretch. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Let's take that just one more time through. Inhale, high mountain. Possibly close your eyes as you dive down. So feel from the inside your body moving through space. Nice, Crystal. Halfway lift position as you breathe in. And exhale, let it go. Press into your feet, connect to your strong core and rise. Inhale, arms extend. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Beautiful work. Inhale, take your arms up. And this time, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Try not to lock out your elbows if possible. And then if it's available, start to reach your hands back away from your body. And only if you want to, add a little baby back bend. So press your hips forward, but hug in with your inner thighs like you're squeezing an invisible yoga block. Puff up your chest, tilt your chin up. Try not to let your head collapse back. Nice, Mary Jo. Take one more big inhale here. And then with your hands clasped, hinge at your hips all the way down, forward fold. Hang out in your fold for a couple rounds or so with your fingers interlaced. So see if you can lift your butt higher using the strength in your core. See if you can lift your knuckles a little higher using the mobility in your shoulders. Relax your neck, let your head hang. Nice, Janet. Take one more big inhalation. Awesome, Chris. Exhale, hands to your low back first. Then nice and easy, release your clasp, let your arms hang. You can give them a little shaky shake if you want. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift, realign. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank position. So pause in your plank, spread your fingers really wide, actively push the ground away. Take little baby rocks forward and back, like you're sawing through a piece of wood or cutting through a loaf of bread with your body. Yes. So navel to spine, strong core. Spread your fingers and actively push into the ground. Next time you inhale, find that little rock forward on your tippy toes or knees come down to modify. Exhale, lower halfway. Try not to let your belly drop or your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up, high plank. We're gonna do that one more time. Exhale, lower halfway at your chaturanga. Hold until you're empty. Inhale, push back up. Yes, nice reach. And then exhale, strong straight line all the way down. Let's find Spider-Man Cobra. So hands out wide, framing your yoga mat. Fingertips down, elbows face the sky. Lift your heart, breathe in. And exhale, take a little twist to your right side. Dip your left shoulder down. Yes, inhale, back up through center. Tone your belly to protect low back. Exhale, other side, twist. Beautiful. Inhale, center, lift your heart. Press down through your pelvis and shoelaces. Other side, once again. So one more time each side with your own breath. Feel into your shoulders, front body, back body, side bodies, lower body. Eventually an inhale brings you back to center. Hold as long as you want. Downward facing dog as you are ready. See you there. And back in your down dog, few deep breaths. So once again, strong hands, strong shoulders, strong core. So feel that line, that long line of energy from your fingertips all the way up to your butt, all the way up to your sit bones. Breathe into all that space. Maybe create more of it. It's fine if you have a bend in your knees. It's fine if you're on your tiptoes and the balls of your feet. So focus on just lengthening from fingertips all the way up to your hips. Focus on using your breath to hold you and support you from the inside. Take one more big inhalation into your down dog, friends. And exhale, look to the top of your mat, however you'd like to get there, forward folds. Inhale to your spinal extension, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet and take it all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, let's build our flow. Inhale, reach up. Pause right here, and we're gonna take a side body stretch. I call this yin-yang side body stretch. So your right arm goes under, left arm goes over. It's like you're being pulled in opposite directions with your hands. See if you can let your hips move towards the window. So a little more weight in your left foot. Yeah, and I see some of you grabbing the outside of your hip with your bottom hand. That's a great option. Take one more deep breath. Nice job. Beautiful poses. Inhale through center, both arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, other side. So left arm on bottom, right arm on top. Hip shift to the right. More weight in your right foot. So especially press into the inner edge of your right foot as you reach your hips towards the right wall. And then breathe into your long right side. Nice, Mikkel. Soften through your face, unclench your jaw. Take one more round. Good, Crystal. Inhale back up, arms to the sky. And as you exhale, little baby back bend, cactus your arms, curl open. Make it come from mid and upper back, not low back. Inhale, re-extend, reach. And as you exhale, chair plane. So sit back and reach back, arms swing behind you. Keep your heart lifted like you're doing cobra with your chest. So squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. And as you stick your butt out, notice, are you still connected to your center? Draw your belly button in and up, feel your strong core. Now, only if you want, option to float up to your tiptoes. So rock forward and lift your heels. As you lift your heels, you'll have more range of motion in your legs. So see if you can sit a little bit lower, bend your knees a tiny bit more. Amazing, you guys. Take one more deep breath. Stay on your toes if you would like. Inhale, high mountain, as tall as you can possibly grow. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, big balance challenge. Exhale, slow dive down. So stick your butt out and feel your core engaged to help you balance. It's an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time you dive. Heels on the ground, inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa this time, your own way, however you would like. See you in downward facing dog. Just move with awareness. Beautiful, nice, Katie. All right, from your dog pose, next inhalation, take your right leg to the sky. So see if you can feel, nice, Beth, see if you can feel square hips. So inner thighs face each other. I don't care about height. Go for length, strength, and power through your right leg. So long line from your fingertips all the way up to your heel or your toes. Make your right foot active. Awesome, Claire. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, keep your hips as high as you can, knee towards your nose, round your back. So on your back, tippy toes. Stay here as you breathe in, puff up through your back body. And exhale, step forward as soft as possible, low lunge. Nice, Casey. Slowly rise, crescent lunge. So all of your toes face forward, hips are square, hug in. So front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. Rather than sinking into your lunge, you're hugging in and stabilizing. Yes, a little tone in your belly, navel to spine, protects low back. So it's like you've got a little brace around your middle. Heart is lifted, maybe your gaze is lifted. So feel into your crescent lunge right now in this moment. If you can make your back leg straighter, stronger, more powerful, please do. See if you can find power in both of your legs. Take one more inhale. All right, as you exhale, just like we did in our chair pose, hinge forward, reach back. So keep a little lift in your heart, like you're doing a cobra pose. See if you can feel the strength in your back body, creating that heart opener. See if you can still feel your connection to center, navel to spine. And then from this place, float your back foot off the ground. So lean forward, full airplane pose. Keep your hips as square as possible. Bend your standing leg if it helps. Nice, Janice. Keep your back toes active. Heart lifted like cobra. So not your neck, not your head, but your heart. Take one last deep breath. Very good. See if you can come back to land in crescent softly. Inhale, crescent. And exhale, bring your hands to the earth. We're going to take what's called horizon lunge. Reach your right arm forward, up. And as you reach up, all of your toes spin towards the right side of the room. Reach your right arm back and let your hips come down. So we'll hang out here for just a moment. You can stay here with your hips on the ground and make this a more stretchy pose. Sometimes I like to bring my right hand to the inside of my right knee and just encourage that hip opening. If you want a little more strength, you could turn this into a variation of side plank. You could lift and lower a few times into that variation of side plank. So lots of options. You do you. All of your toes should be facing the right side of the room, and you're on the outer edge of your back foot. Good. Looks great, you guys. Last couple of rounds, wherever you are working here. And then next time you breathe in, we'll just kind of rewind. So inhale, reach your right arm up, and then bring it all the way down to the ground. From this place, walk your hands over to the left long edge of your mat, coming into a forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. So all of your toes now face the long edge of your mat. Feet are parallel. Inhale to a halfway lift position. And if you want a little more, see if you can reach your arms out to both sides like you have great big wings. Stay here for as long as you'd like. Whenever you're ready, you can either work a forward fold or you can explore in your own way. About 5 to 7 breaths. Notice, feel, observe. Try not to rock back into your heels and lock out your knees, but keep your weight a little more forward. Little or big bend in the knees is just fine. You want to feel your quad muscles, the front of your thighs, turning on, firing up as you stretch the backs of your thighs, your hamstring muscles. Take about 2 more deep breaths here. Good job, everybody. Next time you inhale, come back to your halfway lift with your fingertips or your hands on the ground. So bend your knees as needed. Crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward. You're back in a low lunge position. And from your low lunge position, standing splits. Right foot is your base, left leg floats up. So think of this as just a one-legged forward fold. Just like you do in forward fold, relax your neck. Use the strength in your core to hold you and support you. Your left leg, the one that's floating, make your left toes active. Try to spread them apart. If you want to play with handstand hops or balance, anything goes. About 2, 3 more breaths. Really good. Nice awareness, you guys. Take one more inhale, see if there's any more length you can find. And then exhale, set your left foot down at the top of your yoga mat. You can give your right leg a little shake out or pedal out your heels, whatever feels good. Bring your big toes together to touch. Keep a little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground and nose towards your knees. You can choose to either try to press your heels down. That will work your ankle flexibility. Or lift your heels up high. That'll work strength and balance. See if you can get your nose closer to your knees and your butt closer to the ground with each breath. You might even wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a big squeeze. So feel into the safety of this pose. Feel into your very, very center with each exhale. So all the way to emptiness. Find your center. Take one last round. Nice job. Inhale, halfway lift position. So heels down, spine long. Exhale, fold. You can widen your feet if you prefer. And then rise all the way up. High mountain pose. Inhale your arms to the sky. Pause right here. So check in with your own body. How are you standing as you reach your arms up? Are you sticking your butt out and flaring your ribs forward? Are you tucking your tailbone and rounding through your upper back? Is there any way you might be able to find a more neutral pelvis and a more neutral spine in your own body today? So just feel into that. Your right foot is going to be your foundation. Lift your left knee up, standing staff pose. So left knee lifts, flex your toes back and active towards your shin. Hug in with your inner thighs. Notice if you're sinking into your outer right hip, hug in with your right inner thigh. Nice job, everybody. One more inhale in standing staffs. As you exhale, figure 4 with chair plane arms. So outer left ankle, top of right thigh, sit back and reach back. Weight is in your right heel as you sit back. You're connected to your strong core. Heart is slightly lifted like you're doing cobra. So this is where we're going to take it when we flow, breath to movement. But for right now, if you want to move around and explore on your own, go for it. So maybe you want to play. Maybe you want to go into a forward fold. Maybe you want to move into a twist. Maybe there's even an arm balance you've been working on. Take about 3 more. If you fall out, awesome. Meet yourself right there. Come back when you're ready. Really good. Last round. See if you can slowly come back into that standing staff position. So arms to the sky, left knee lifts. And maybe you even extend your left leg. Try not to lean back. Inhale here. As you exhale, curtsy squat. Swing your left toes off the right edge of your mat. Hands to your heart center. Get low. So pause here for a moment. Notice your hips. If you feel like you're turned towards the windows, pull your right hip back, left hip forward, squeeze your inner thighs. See if you can take little baby pulses. I know your legs are feeling it. Send your breath down into them and just notice the energy in your legs. Notice how it moves through your entire body. Take one more round, get as low as you can and hold. As you inhale, high mountain. So both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky, big stretch. Slow dive all the way down and fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa your way. See you in downward facing dog. Once you're back in your down dog, just take a moment to notice. Right side versus left side. All right, from your down dog, left leg to the sky. Notice, did you sink into your outer right hip? Plug in with your right inner thigh. And then see if you can find square hips. What does that feel like? So it might feel like your left leg can't go very high. That's okay. Make it long, strong, and powerful. So if I came over to you and tried to press your left leg down, I wouldn't even be able to move it. There's so much power moving through your left leg. So much energy flowing up into your left foot, your left toes. Take one more inhale and keep your hips really high as you exhale, left knee towards your nose. So don't let your hips drop. Stay here as you breathe in. Hips high, waistline high, and then step forward softly. So try to keep your hips really high and then you'll have plenty of space to step through. All right, rise up to your crescent lunge. Beautiful, strong, powerful legs. So your legs are your foundation. Rather than feeling as if you're sinking into your legs, feel like your legs are stable and strong. So pull front hip back, back hip forward. Inner thighs are hugging in. Belly is toned, navel to spine. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, and feel your breath moving through every little part of your body, every space. Nice, Ali. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, airplane lunge first. So stay in your lunge, but hinge forward, reach back. Heart lifted. So rather than gazing at the ground, see if you can gaze slightly forward and let your heart follow. So you're not just lifting your head, but you're lifting your heart. Now, root into your front foot. Back foot floats off the ground for your full airplane. Yes, back leg is strong. Back toes are active. You can wiggle them around. Heart is lifted using the strength in your back body. Feel the connection to your strong core. Beautiful work. Nice, Ryan. Take one last round. Come back soft landing, crescent lunge. Inhale. Nice, Mary Jo. Exhale, hands to the earth. Remember, we've got our horizon lunge. Left arm reaches forward, up. Left toes, or all of your toes, face towards the left wall. As your left arm comes back, bring your hips down. Yes. Nice, Rach. So hips come down, and you can stay here. Make this a nice stretchy pose. Maybe use your left hand to encourage your left knee a little more towards the back wall. Or feel free to work it in a more strengthening way. Maybe that variation of modified side plank, maybe lifting and lowering a few times. So feel whatever there is to feel. This side might feel totally different than the other side. You might want to do something different than the other side. Give it Couple more breaths. Ah, really good, everybody. All right, next time you breathe in, just rewind it. So reach up, forward and down. Come back into your low lunge. From your low lunge, walk your hands all the way over to the right long edge of your yoga mat, wide-legged straddle. So all of your toes face forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Pause. Everyone, see if you can reach your arms out like you have great big wings. So palms face the ground. And then imagine you're trying to press your arms up towards the ceiling, but at the same time, you're trying to press your heart down. So feel your back muscles get even stronger. As you reach your butt back, draw your belly button in and up. Feel your core here. Take one more inhale. Beautiful work, you guys. Exhale, release, forward fold, or anywhere you would like to explore or play. Ujjayi breath. So use your breath to guide your movement. Use your breath to create space in every single pose. Ah. Awesome, everybody. Really good awareness. Last couple. Open mouth sighs are always welcome. With your next inhale, come back to a halfway lift position, fingertips on the ground or hands on the ground. So bend your knees as needed and then crawl your hands to the top of your space, low lunge. From low lunge, standing split, right leg lifts. So just like a forward fold, relax your neck. Use your strong core to help you balance. Yes, very nice. If you want to play with handstand hops, if you want to play with left arm behind left leg, go for it. So your pose, your expression of this pose, your exploration of this pose. What do you notice? What do you feel? Take one more inhale. Maybe lift your right leg a little higher. Nice, Mia. Exhale. Set your right foot down. Forward fold, top of your mat. You can give your left leg a little shake out if you want. Bring your big toes together to touch, little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. So this time you can stay in your little potato bug ball just like before, or if you want to try something different, little balance challenge, toe stand. So point your knees straight forward, bring your thighs parallel to the ground, bring your hands to your heart center. So balancing on your tiptoes. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Hug in with your inner heels. Take one more slow, deep breath. With your next inhale, heels down, spine long. Stick your butt out, lengthen. Exhale, fold. You can widen your stance if you want. Rise all the way up, high mountain, arms to the sky as you breathe in and pause. So check in as you reach your arms up. What are your own imbalances? Are you flaring your ribs forward? Are you curling your tailbone under? Is there any way you can adjust to find a more neutral pelvis, a more neutral spine? Left foot this time will be your foundation. Lift your right knee up, standing staff. So as you lift your right knee, try not to sink into your outer left hip. Nice, Mikkel. Hug in with your inner thighs. Flex your right toes back and active. Good. Take one more inhalation. And as you exhale, figure four with your chair or one-legged chair and chair plane arms. So sit back and reach back. Yeah. Weight is in your left heel, just like it would be in a chair pose. Your butt is reaching back. Your core is strong. And as your arms are reaching back, you're not rounding forward and looking down. Keep that little cobra in your heart. Squeeze your back muscles towards your spine. Yes. You got this. Take one more round. Actually, we're going to hang out here. I forgot. So we'll have a few breaths anywhere you want to go to play. So this This time through, it's all yours. You can do what you did on the other side or something totally different. Lots of times, each of our sides needs something different. We're not usually exactly the same on both sides. Our mind would like to think that we are, but our body usually has something different going on. See if you can tune into that. Get curious about that. Nice job. Last couple rounds. Really good, everybody. Let's slowly come back to our standing staff position. So arms reach up, right knee lifts. And if you want, even extend your right leg forward. Try not to lean back. Awesome width. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, curtsy squat. So hands to heart center, get low in your legs. Check in with your legs. Notice, are you facing towards the right side of the room? See if you can face straight forward. So left hip pulls back, right hip draws forward, inner thighs squeeze. Maybe take those little pulses up and down. Let the heat build in your legs. Send your breath into your legs. Remember, this is only temporary, even though it's challenging. It will not last forever. Feel that energy and let it move through you. Soften around it. Get as low as you can and take one last round. Good job. Inhale, high mountain, arms to the sky. Exhale, slow dive. Take it all the way down into your forward fold. Beautiful. Nice summer halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Chaturanga Dandasana, slowly lower. Heart lifts with your inhalation. And hips lift, down dog. If you would rather, you can take a child's pose. You can take any other pose that feels more like a resting pose for you. So give yourself about 5 rounds to just kind of reconnect, check back in, notice, what are you feeling? What is your body experiencing? Can you feel the energy flowing through you with each breath? We will now move through that entire sequence. One breath, one movement. It does not mean that we speed through it as fast as we can and forget to breathe. It means we move really slowly, really intentionally with our slow, intentional breath. So if you feel like I'm cueing really slow, see if you can breathe bigger. See if you can breathe deeper than you even thought you could. And see if you can use your breath to guide your movement. If you want to take a little break or if you want to do your own thing at any point, that is always your option. So please always honor what you need first. It's your practice. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog, ujjayi breath, fire it up. All right, great big inhalation as you push the ground away and lift your hips really high. Exhale, look to the top of your yoga mat, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you've arrived, halfway lift position, how much length can you create? Exhale, let it go. From the press of your feet, take it all the way up, arms overhead, breathe in, stretch tall. Hands to heart center as you breathe out. All right, here we go. Breath to movement. Inhale, high mountain. Yin yang side body stretch. So right arm under, left arm over. Back to center as you inhale. Other side. Exhale, think up and then over. Inhale, back to center. Little baby back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms. Curl open. Make it come from mid and upper back. Re-extend, realign. Inhale. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So option to lift to tiptoes if you want. High mountain, stay on your tiptoes if you'd like. Big balance challenge. Stay on your tiptoes as you exhale, slow dive. So stick your butt out, use your core. Yes, so good. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. So try to keep that exhale going or even hold empty as you lower. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot through, soft as possible. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Exhale, you choose airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Beautiful. Come back, crescent lunge. Inhale, soft landing. Nice work. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, horizon, reach forward, up and back. And then exhale, we're just rewinding, reach up, forward and down. Walk your hands to the left long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet. Halfway lift, breathe in. Maybe you find those big wings. And exhale, fold deeply, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground this time. Exhale, spider crawl your hands forward, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, left leg lifts. Straight into your little tiny potato bug ball. Exhale, get small and compact. Inhale, halfway lift position. Stick your butt out and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, arms reach up, left knee lifts. Exhale, figure four, sit back and reach back. Weight in your right heel. Inhale, standing staff. Maybe extend left leg. Exhale, curtsy squat. Left toes off the right edge of your mat. Get low. Hands at your heart center. Inhale, reach high. High mountain. Both feet on your mats. And take it down. Exhale, forward fold. You're doing great. Stay with it. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, or you can always skip it. Inhale, curl open. Try not to lock out your elbows. Exhale, down dog. Thanks, Suzanne. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Strong, powerful. Exhale, left foot through, low lunge. Other left leg, Mia. Rise up, crescent lunge. And your choice, airplane lunge or fly. Good, beautiful. Come back, soft landing if possible. Crescent, inhale. And exhale, hands come down. Horizon, inhale, reach forward, up and back. And rewind it. Exhale, reach up, forward and down. Keep walking your hands all the way to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Halfway lift. With your big wings, inhale. And work your fold. Exhale, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. Halfway lift. Fingertips on the ground this time. And exhale, walk your hands forward, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Lift your right leg high, spread your toes. Straight into your little tiny potato bug ball. Big toes touch, tuck in, curl all the way to empty. Get small and compact. Find your center. Halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Breathe in. And fold. Exhale. Root through your feet. Take it up. Inhale, reach up. Right knee floats up. Flexion through your right toes. Exhale, figure four. Sit back, reach back. Weight in your left heel. Yes, nice, Katie. Inhale, back to standing staff. Maybe extend your right leg. And exhale, curtsy squat. So right toes off the left edge, hands to heart. Nice, Beth. Inhale, high mountain. Nice, Casey, reach high. And as you exhale, find your dive down, forward fold. Beautiful, Ryan. Inhale, spinal extension. And plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. That's one time through. We've got one more. And this time I'm gonna add in a few things. I'm gonna change up a few things. So just like you've been doing this entire practice, stay present, listen to my cues, think of them as invitations. So take what works, leave the rest behind. If you are coming with me, one more big inhalation into your down dog, push the ground away. Exhale, gaze forward, step or hop forward, fold. Spinal extension, inhale, nice and long, get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, release, fold. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart and rise. Inhale, arms overhead, high mountain pose. Hands to your heart center, exhale. All right, last round, here we go. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side body stretch, right arm under, left arm on top. Inhale, center. Other side, exhale. All the way to empty. Inhale, center. Baby back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, reach. And exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Option to float to tiptoes if you want. Maybe stay on tiptoes all the way up into your high mountain as tall as you can grow. And possibly stay on your tiptoes as you slowly dive down into your fold. Stick your butt out and use your core to help you balance. Halfway lift, heels on the ground as you breathe in. Plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, exhale. Peel your heart open with your in-breath. Take your hips up and back, down dog, exhale. All right, listen, inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, right knee, right armpit, or as high as you can get. Maybe even add a little push-up, bend your elbows, don't let your butt drop. Inhale, three-legged, stretch. Exhale, right knee to your nose, and then step forward softly. Inhale, rise slowly into your crescent. Strong legs, strong core. Exhale, airplane lunge or fly, full airplane. Good. Inhale, come back, crescent lunge, soft landing. Beautiful work. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Horizon. Inhale, reach forward, up and back. And then exhale, just rewind it, reach forward or up, forward and down. Keep walking your hands to the left long edge of your yoga mat, wide-legged straddle, halfway lift. Inhale, add your big wings. And exhale, work your fold all the way to empty. Inhale, come back to that halfway lift with hands or fingertips on the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands to the top of your space, low lunge. Standing splits, inhale. Now, pause here. You can stay in standing splits or option to open it up into a balancing half moon. So you might reach your right hand forward a bit. Maybe you're using a block under your right hand. Left hand to left hip or left arm can reach straight up. Open up. So let your heart look at the left side of the room, at the windows. Let your hips open. Squeeze your outer right butt cheek to stack your left hip on top of right even more. Back leg active, back foot active. So it shouldn't feel like your back leg weighs 1,000,000 pounds because there's all those muscles engaging, holding it up. Take one more big inhale wherever you are working. Nice and easy into your tiny little potato bug ball. Tuck and curl. We're going to take an extra breath here. So inhale. And all the way to empty. Get small and compact. All right, halfway lift. Stick your butt out and lengthen your spine. Realign. Inhale here. Forward fold as you exhale. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Arms reach up, left knee lifts. Listen carefully. This time, eagle pose. Left knee on top, left elbow on bottom. So wrap your arms together. Sit back. If you can't get the wrap of your arms, you can grab the backs of your shoulders instead. As you sit back, weight is in your right heel. Try to lengthen your spine. So draw your belly button back and up, and imagine you're reaching your tailbone down. Reach the crown of your head up. See if you can lift your elbows up away from your heart space. And just like an eagle, embody focus, alertness. At the same time, calm and relax. Take one more round. Inhale, standing staff. Unwrap everything. Maybe extend left leg forward. And exhale, hands to heart. Curtsy, squat, get low. Yes. Inhale, reach high. High mountain pose. Good job. And then slow dive takes you all the way down into your fold. Halfway lift position. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hand. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down slowly. Heart lifts as you breathe in. Peel it open. And hips lift as you breathe out. Down dog. You are almost there. Stay with me. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Little twist. Inhale, back up. Three-legged. Left to left. Aim for your armpits. Nice summer. Inhale, three-legged. Now last one. Keep your hips high. Knee towards your nose. Step through softly. Low lunge. Rise slowly into your crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane lunge or full airplane one last time. Beautiful. Come back, soft landing, crescent. And hands to the earth. Exhale. Inhale, horizon, reach forward, up and back as your hips come down. Good, Crystal. And then inhale, rewind it. Walk your hands to the right long edge. Parallel your feet. Breathe in and find your halfway lift, maybe with your big wingspan. And exhale, fold deeply all the way to emptiness. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, fingertips or hands on the ground. Exhale, walk your hands forward, low lunge. Standing splits, right leg lifts high. Pause, stay in standing splits, or open it up into a balancing half moon. Try not to open with your arm, but open with your heart. So right side of your heart opens up. Your right hip stacks on top of left. Squeeze through your outer right glute. It's called your medial glute. It's hard for a lot of people to find. It's hard for all of us to engage. See if you can make your back legs strong and powerful. Beautiful, my friends. One last big inhale, your pose. Exhale, nice and easy, your little tiny potato bug ball. All the way to empty, and we'll hold here for an extra round. Good job. As you inhale, halfway lift, heels down, stick your butt out and lengthen. Exhale, fold. You're almost there. Inhale, rise. Arms reach up, right knee lifts. Remember, eagle pose this time. So right knee on top, right elbow underneath. Wrap your legs, wrap your arms, sit back. If you can't get that second wrap of your toes around your calf, not a big deal. Just keep your toes active. As you sit back, try not to stick your butt out and look at the ground, but instead, elongate through your low back, reach your tailbone down. Maybe lift your elbows a little further up and away from your heart space. Focused and alert, yet calm and relaxed all at the same time. Embody the energy of an eagle. What does it feel like in your body? Last round. Inhale, standing staff. Maybe extend right leg so everything unwinds. And exhale, last time, curtsy squat. Hands to your heart center as you get low. Inhale, reach high. Nice daisy, arms to the sky. And then take it all the way down, forward fold. Spinal extension, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank. Pause right here in your plank position. Keep your strong core, one arm at a time. Come down to your forearms for a forearm plank. Forearm plank, elbows under shoulders, forearms parallel. So you're creating a number 11 on the ground with your forearms if possible. Spread your fingers and press especially into thumbs and index. If you want to modify, you can make a tripod with your hands instead. Feel the length in the back of your neck. Feel your strong core, navel to spine. Now, moving into dolphin pose. Walk your toes in and lift your hips as high as they will go. So imagine that invisible rope attached to your belly button. Now it's pulling straight up towards the ceiling. You can bend your knees. You can be on the balls of your feet and your tiptoes. We'll take about 3 or 4 more rounds in dolphin. If you want to explore, you're welcome to. You can lift one leg, then the other leg. You could take little baby hops towards forearm stand. If you are holding dolphin, imagine you're trying to press your heart back as you lift your hips up. Hug in with your upper arms. Press down through the belly of your forearms. See if you can take just one more great big huge full body breath. Baby open mouth sigh. Ah, nice Mary Jo. And then bring it down, knees down. Sit back into your child's pose, embryo, puppy, or heroes. So take a moment to just let everything settle, to recalibrate. So all that energy flowing through you, tune into it. And can you start to feel yourself a little bit more, not just as a physical being, but also as an energetic being? Good job, everybody. So just feeling your body, your own inner space, your own big deep breaths. In your next couple of rounds, downward facing dog. All right, from your down dog, inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Peel your right hip open this time. So bend your knee, reach your knee out and up. Keep hugging your left inner thigh in and keep lifting from your center. Take one more inhale here. Maybe lift your right knee a little higher, squeezing through your outer right glute. And then exhale, right knee to your nose. Keep your hips nice and high. Step forward softly. And this time we're going to set up a warrior 2 stance. So pivot your back heel down. Cartwheel your arms up. Virabhadrasana 2. Right toes face forward. Left toes face towards the windows. Weight is nice and center. So shoulders stack over your hips. Let your heart open. Let your hips open. So you're not trying to square anything forward. You're letting everything open towards the left side of the room. Next time you inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up, reach back. You can make this a yin-yang variation. Your left arm might reach forward or in front of your belly and forward towards the front wall, or maybe back behind you towards the front wall. So your expression, keep that deep bend in your right knee and track your right knee towards your pinky toe. Yes, beautiful. Breathe into the space between your right ribs, those intercostal muscles. See if you can create more space there. Take one more great big in-breath. Thanks, Janice. And exhale, come back to warrior 2. We will set up a triangle pose. Straighten your front leg. You might shorten your stance just a teeny tiny bit. And then reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. At the same time, imagine somebody's pulling your hips back. When you can't reach anymore, only your arms have to change. So try not to collapse through your heart. Keep your heart open. Try to wrap your right butt cheek underneath you as best you can rather than sticking your butt out behind you. So it's like if somebody, big giant person, grabbed you by your left hand, picked you up, they could just put you right in the toaster. So nice line with your body, not sticking your butt out, not looking down at the ground and collapsing forward, but nice and open. Take about 2 more rounds in your variation of triangle. If you want to reach forward with your left arm or both arms, go for it. Ah, nice work. From the press of your feet, come back up to stand. And then just pivot all of your toes once again towards the left side of the room. And then once your toes are facing forward, bring your heels in and your toes out. Bend your knees. Come into this wide-legged squat, hands to thighs. So you want your knees pretty much right over your ankles. If your feet are too narrow or your feet are too wide, then adjust. Sit down nice and low and press your knees towards the wall behind you. Inhale, stick your butt out and lift your heart. Widen your knees. Exhale, twist towards the back of the room. Dip your right shoulder down. Good. Stay here for a full round of breath. Press your knees open wide. Stay low. Inhale, come back through center, heart lifts. Exhale, twist towards the front of the room. Left shoulder dips down, gaze over right. Full breath here. Stay low. Press your knees back behind you. Inhale, center. Little bit faster. One more time. Exhale to the back, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale to the front, all the way to emptiness. Inhale, center. And then just in your own time, my friends, find your way into a wide-legged straddle, all 10 toes face forward, and however you want to find your way down, wide-legged forward fold, no rush. Okie dokie. From your wide-legged fold, halfway lift position. And then this time, right hand on the ground, left arm to the sky. So twist towards the back wall. Okay, now listen carefully. This is a fun ninja move. You're gonna pick up your right leg and thread it through your left foot and your right hand. Come into a boat pose, facing towards the back of the room. So balancing on your sit bones. You can have your hands behind you if you want extra support. Try not to rock back on your tailbone and round your spine, but stay on your sit bones. Lift your heart high. Hug in with your inner thighs, active feet. Inhale, this is your high boat. As you exhale, low boat, so everything hovers above the ground. Draw navel to spine. Inhale high. You can use your hands to support you if you want. Exhale low, navel to spine, squeeze. Inhale, high boat, lift. Exhale, low boat, hover, squeeze, all the way to empty. Yes, inhale, high boat. Let's see if we can do 3 more. Exhale, low. Use your strong, strong core. Inhale, high. If you ever want to do a handstand, this is really good work to prep for it. Exhale, low. Nice job. We'll call this 3. Inhale, high. All right, and then listen carefully. From your boat pose, plant your left foot. Bring your right hand behind you. You're going to flip it over into a 3-legged down dog with your right leg lifted, your right hip open. Once you're in your 3-legged down dog, right leg lifted, right hip open. Stay here or flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind. Right arm reaches forward. Strong through your back body. Yes, amazing. Nice, Mia. Nice, Janet. One more inhale. And then everybody, regular down dog. Walk it out. Pedal out your heels. Shift your weight from side to side. Ah, yeah, big open mouth sigh might feel real nice. If you want to, you can move on your own through a quick vinyasa. So inhale forward to a high plank and exhale to slowly lower. Inhale, lift your heart. And everyone downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Heel your left hip open, bend your knee. See if you can feel this movement come from your left hip joint. So you're not sinking into your right side, you're not collapsing into your right side. You're using the mobility of your left hip to open your hip. Squeeze through your outer left glute. Flexion through your left toes. Take one more inhale. Nice job. Exhale, left knee towards your nose. Keep your hips nice and high. Step forward softly. Good, Ryan. And then warrior two. Back heel pivots down. Cartwheel your arms up. So your front butt cheek, wrap it underneath your body. Your back hip, rather than letting it shoot forward towards the right side of the room, see if you can pull it back. So feel a nice neutral pelvis as you allow your hips to open. Little tone in your belly, navel to spine. So you have that brace around your middle. Next time you breathe in, reverse, reach up and back. Your right arm might reach forward in front of your belly or behind you. Nice, Chris. Keep that deep bend in your left knee. Keep pressing into the outer edges of both feet, inner and outer edges. Soften through your face. Good work, my friends. Take one last big inhale. Exhale back to warrior two. Set up for your triangle pose. So straighten your front leg. Shorten your stance perhaps the tiniest bit. Imagine your hips are being pulled back at the same time you're reaching forward. So reach, 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 reach. Then tip it over. Yes. Heart stays open. Nice, Beth. Hips stay open. And you feel your left side obliques, those left side abdominal muscles, firing up to hold you here. Beautiful work. Strong and rooted, grounded through your feet. You don't have to grip with your toes if you want. You could even pick up your toes and spread them. Last couple of rounds, if you want to reach your right arm or both arms forward, go for it. Ah, nice daisy from the press of your feet. Next time you inhale, come back up to standing. And then we're just coming into that wide-legged squat. So however you need to get there, toes forward, heels in, toes out, bend your knees. Hands to your thighs. All right, so for a moment, just hang out here. Maybe you can kind of sway side to side. Nice and low. Press your knees back behind you rather than letting them collapse inward. You can stay here if you want. Otherwise, take your hands off your thighs, reach them out to both sides. Little tone in your belly. As best you can, try to reach your tailbone down rather than sticking your butt way out. Keep swaying side to side. Option to lift up to your right tiptoes. Keep swaying side to side. And then maybe your left tiptoes. Try to keep swaying side to side, just that little sway, staying low. Keep your left heel lifted, set your right heel down. And then when you're ready, both heels down. Wherever you want to go in your wide-legged straddle, a couple more breaths. So if you want another twist like before, you want to just hang out. Just breathe down into your groin, your hips, your pelvis. Next time you inhale, my friends, straighten your legs, parallel your feet, take your arms up. And then dive down into your wide-legged forward fold. All right, get ready for the fun part. Halfway lift, left hand down, right arm up. So twisting towards the back of the room. Good job. You're going to keep your left hand rooted. Pick up your back foot, your left foot, thread it through. Sit bones to the ground, facing towards the back of the room. Lift through your heart. Hug in with your inner thighs. You can do the same thing we did last time, or here's another option. Either point your index fingers forward, interlace your fingers, or you can have a block. You can hold the block in between your hands. We'll do a little twist. So inhale, high boat. As you exhale, point your hands to the right side and lower, low boat. Inhale, high lift. Exhale to the left, just that little twist. Doesn't have to be super big, but you feel it. Inhale, up. Good, Steve. Exhale, lower down and twist. Squeeze, navel to spine. Yes. Nice job, ladies. Exhale, twist. Stay with it at your own pace, with your own breath. Your last big power push. You got this. One more time each side. So finish the round you're on. Take one more each direction and then hold in your high boat. Holding in your high boat when you are all done. And from our high boat pose, we'll plant our right foot, bring our left hand behind, flip it over, three-legged down dog, left hip open. So left leg lifted, left hip open. Yes, very nice. Stay here or flip your dog. Left foot comes down, nice and easy. Beautiful. Open through your front body, breathe into your front body. Back muscles are strong. Last inhale. And then bring it back, regular downward facing dog. Walk out your dog. All right, you can either just lower your knees and sit back into child's pose, or you can take a vinyasa to get there. So inhale forward to high plank. Exhale, lower slowly. Inhale, back bend of choice. And then child's pose it up. Take a moment, just feel. Just be in your body. Maybe open mouth exhales. All right, slowly begin to find your way into a seated position. We're gonna take a seated hip opener today. So I will give you some options and then you can choose which option you would like to take. So first option, left leg extended, outer right ankle on top of your left thigh. Toes flexed, back and active. Sorry for my dirty feet. And then sit up really, really tall. You can work from here. This is your pose. Or working with a forward fold, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward. So that's option one. If that doesn't work for you, maybe instead you put your foot on the ground with your knee bent. Option two. Or option three, double pigeon fire log pose. So shins stacked one on top of the other. Please try not to put your foot inside your calf. Get your outer ankle to the inside of your knee. Flexion through your toes. If your top knee is really high, higher than your hip, you're gonna stay in a nice tall seat. If your knee is level with your hip, then stick your butt out and you can work a forward fold. If you don't like any of those options and you want to choose your own hip opener, that's fine with me too, of course. You can take it on your back. For double pigeon, your shins are parallel to the front edge of your mat. Your outer ankle is at your inner knee. So your foot is not inside your calf. It is a different pose if you do that. Try to keep your ankles strong and active like they're in a ice skate or a ski boot. Keep your toes flexed. If you are somebody that's in double pigeon, you're folding forward and you're like, I don't feel anything. I could be here all day long. Then your practice is stability. Invitation to take your palms to the soles of your feet and push your hands into your feet. Push your feet back into your hands. See if that feels a little different. Be here for about 4 or 5 more rounds. Notice, where do you tense up? Where do you tighten? Where do you resist? Just by noticing, does anything shift even a little bit? So good, everybody. Last couple rounds. If you are in a fold, a forward fold, slowly come back upright. You can roll or however you want to lead with your heart. Uncross your legs, everyone. Take them out in front of you. Give them a little shaky shake. Might also feel good to take a couple windshield wipers side to side. And then before moving to the other side, invitation for reverse tabletop. So feet on the ground, hips width distance apart, all 10 toes face forward. Your ankles are pretty much straight down from your knees, maybe just a little forward. Hands, fingers turn towards your hips. If this is too much on your wrist, then you can turn your fingers out to the sides. Roll your shoulders back and down, puff up your heart, press into your hands and your heels, lift your hips. Hug in with your inner thighs like you're squeezing an invisible yoga block. Try not to let your head collapse back, either chin towards your chest like you're holding an apple in between your chin and chest, or extend back using strength in the sides of your neck. Keep pressing into your heels and the inner edges of your feet. Keep pressing into your thumbs and index. Lift, lift, lift. One more inhale. And let it go. Other side. So left leg on top, or if you did left leg on top before, just make sure you get both sides. And same options apply. This side might feel different. You might go somewhere different. Find your variation with intention, attention, and then breath by breath, just let your body settle. Remember, if you feel like you're in double pigeon, you don't feel much, palms to the soles of your feet and press. About 4 or 5 more rounds on this side. Big, spacious breaths. Notice if you've gone somewhere else in your mind, which is completely normal. We are all human. But notice that and bring yourself back, just feeling your breath, feeling the sensation in your hips. Breath by breath, just noticing. Last couple rounds. You are in a forward fold variation. Start to find your way back upright. And then once again, extend your legs forward, give them a little shake out. Sometimes I like to give them a nice little love pounding, a little massagey. And then one more reverse tabletop, or this time if you want, reverse plank. So you choose, and if you want a couple windshield wipers, go for it. So setting up your reverse tabletop like we did before, or for reverse plank, your legs will be extended forward. Imagine you have a big mermaid or merman tail, so you're squeezing your legs together. Same options with your hands. Fingers face towards your hips or out to both sides. Roll your shoulders back and down, puff up your heart. This feels like enough, stay here. Otherwise, press into your hands and your feet, lift your hips. Press especially into thumbs and index. Hug in with your inner thighs. Try not to let your head collapse back. It's heavy. Extend back. Use the strength in the sides of your neck. Take one more inhale. Lift, lift, lift. And let it go. Nice job, everybody. All the way down onto your back. Nice and easy. Once you get there, draw your knees towards your belly and just a little rock side to side. Take a supine spinal twist. About 5 breaths on each side. Any variation you would like. Just be aware of the space around you. You can go to either side first. After you've taken about 5 rounds on one side, just slowly find your way to the other side. Letting all of your weight just be held by the ground. So try not to hold yourself up anymore. Let yourself be held. Big Buddha belly breaths. And you feel even on both sides, no rush. Just come back to center and take any finishing poses of your choice for about 10 rounds. So if there's an inversion you want to take or one last heart opener you want to take, happy baby pose is a great option. So anything that will help you personally finish off your own practice for yourself. And if you're just ready for Shavasana, awesome. Go straight into your Shavasana. So eventually, my friends, everybody start your transition into your final relaxation, no rush. And that could be the traditional corpse pose. That could be any other position that just allows you to relax and let go. And this is a little bit of a silly quote, but some of you might relate. It's by Emily McDowell. She says, personal growth is a misleading term because it sounds like it's going to be fun. But if we called it deliberately making yourself so uncomfortable, it will feel like you're dying. Nobody would do it, and we'd all be screwed. So sometimes personal growth is not fun. Most of the time, actually, it feels like work. But what we feel on the other side is freedom. So every time you feel like life is so hard, I cannot go on, remember that you are just in the cocoon. You are just taking a moment to reconnect with yourself and to be reborn, rebirthed into a new and brighter version. So these last few moments, wherever you're at in your life, know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Whether it feels comfortable or uncomfortable right now, whether it feels pleasant or unpleasant right now, you are doing the work to grow and give that to yourself. So these last few moments as I play the sound bowl and just the different percussion tools, just notice what you feel inside. Notice the vibrations, notice the frequencies. And even if they're a little uncomfortable or unpleasant or overwhelming, be with them. Breathe into them, soften around them. The same way you do in your life when things get tough. Take big, deep breaths and soften. These last few moments, let go of any manipulation or control in your breath and simply let yourself just be and just feel and just notice. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Just begin to come back to your physical body. Begin to wiggle fingers, toes, or any other little bits and pieces of movement to bring you back. And when you're ready, roll to either side. No rush. As you rest on your side, just curling into yourself in a nurturing way, acknowledge yourself for the choices that you made to get yourself to yoga today, to show up on your mat. Feel into gratitude to yourself. And then using the strength in your arms, ease your way up into seated meditation right back where we began. And just gather your hands to your heart center as you sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. We'll seal our practice together with one big group Om. So please join me. Start by exhaling, emptying out. Clear your throat if you need. And breathe in your voice. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Okie dokie, friends. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You're so welcome. Have a wonderful Sunday. The wave. Yeah. It's a wave drum, yeah.